Hey, what's up, guys? We are back here with Total War Battles, and we tried to log in a little bit earlier. There was a server maintenance of some sort. Whoa. So it's up, active, and it looks like we have some fog mist now over here. So the environment has definitely changed, which is cool. Yeah, we're in autumn right now. So the seasons and the environment do change. Let's click all our stuff. So this is the Let's Play series. We are starting out this game. We've never played a Total War game before. Trying to figure things out as we go. Doing I'd probably say a decent job. I don't know. Can't compare it to anything. The game is pretty new. It is in a beta phase right now. I've done a small amount of looking on the forums. They say if you use the Fell All button right here, which will kill all the trees around you, they don't regrow. But if you just use the Fell button, then the trees around that area will regrow. So the same thing happens with the wheat. So if we use the Harvest All, I believe they don't regrow, or they regrow back slower. So we're going to go ahead and click them manually and grab the wheat that way. You have your resources up here for those that are just tuning into this series. You conquer regions, and it's supposed to be a PvP game as well. So you conquer regions and you build castles to lay claim to it. So this is our second region right here, and it acts independently of your first region, which is over here. So we have a certain amount of peasants and workers over here, and they're all in here like mining and doing the blacksmith stuff, giving us ore and minerals and stuff like that. Over here, we have to actually make workers. So we have to build houses first. Then we can now fill up our blacksmith. So you can see we have craftsmen and peasants. You got to add in these guys, and now the blacksmiths will actually start working. You get more people as time progresses, so very, very time sinky game. The environment is ever changing, and you can pretty much customize it how you want. It's kind of got a sandbox style nature, so there's different terrain levels as well. So this is, as you can see, a low level. Up here is a medium level. We have a higher level, and so it's a hexagon based. It goes very high as well. Gold is the premium currency. You can find very, very small amounts. We found 1 gold right here in a gold depot around a mine. You can also gain a very, very small amount by doing quests. You can see we get a reward here of 5. There are a lot of things that seem to take a ton of gold, upwards into the hundreds of gold. You want to make sure that you always look around, because you can find wild animals, and like here's wild fish. We're not high enough level to go and harvest the fish yet, but when you do, you'll be able to actually gain a lot of food from them. So you can see our food is really, really low. So we're really looking for like sheep, deer, fish, anything out in the wild that is here that we can just go ahead and butcher and kill for food. And you just got to keep your eyes peeled, because there's food scattered around sometimes. Sometimes you have wild animals that just come over. So again, we're going to harvest. We're going to get some food there from the wheats. So very, very kind of like set it and forget it. This is a mobile style game, and right now it's currently being played on Steam in the beta phase, since it's easier to upgrade and patch and whatnot. But yeah, this will be cross-platform between different devices: iOS, Android, I believe Windows. We can collect our stuff. And occasionally these random merchants will pop up in your villages and give you free silver. So you always kind of want to keep an eye out for just different things that are happening in your towns. There's a dam wreckage right here. So we tried to build a dam, but the water bust through. So we can go ahead and clear that. And you have all these menus right here to do different things. And you can see these are terrain levels. So the green means low, the yellow means medium, this orange here means high, and I believe there's a red that means very high. Yeah, so red is right there, which is very high. And you'll notice the farms over here, they only farm on the same terrain level. So typically it would farm all this area, but it's not level. So you need to level it out. You can raise and lower terrains. Specifically, I'm not sure why, but it says these guys are too low to raise the terrain. And so it's saying that's too low. So yeah, so it is very sandboxy like, which is cool. The attacking combat we'll show you right now. And as you are logged off for a while, you gain 3 times EXP when you come back. So we're going to try and go do a very challenging mission. So this is going to give us a reward here of 120 silver, medium XP, times 3 since we've been offline for some time. So those are crossbowmen and archers. Interesting. So it's all ranged DPS there. We're going to go set up our attacking formation. So you set up your attacking formation here. You can have a total of 9. You unlock these as you level up. You have different units. You skill them up. There's a good deal of customization on your units with the upgrades. You can have different attributes there. You can also give them different skills. They require EXP that you gain in battles. Unfortunately, the paywall aspect is over here. You can buff them up tremendously by using gold, the premium currency, and give them other special stuff. So when this does come into the PvP aspect, which should be at level 15, which it should be today, we're going to notice, you know, people that have really paid a lot of money to buff up their units should be a lot stronger than us. Let's go and upgrade that and upgrade that. Over here, we'll kind of tell you what is weak against what. So we're trying to find things that are strong against crossbows, spearmen, and lightly armed. Okay, so swordmen are going to be good against them. So we have 2 swordmen right there. And we'll look at the cavalry. They're good against footmen, so cavalry. Alright, we're going to take the cavalry, and we're going to go like that. You could also get some ballistics, some mortar-type weapons. Those guys are pretty cool. We'll show you those right now. So we're going to go do that battle, and hopefully we can get a victory. So this is what the combat is all about here in this Total War Battle Kingdoms. And I'm not sure how it's going to look like on mobile, but this is what it looks like on Steam here. So you can also buy buffs. You have combat bonuses and buffs, skills. You have a range of fire here for your units. So you can see we're going to target them and shoot. You have to wait now. So you told the archers to shoot, and now you have to wait for the cooldown to come down. And you can see that skull on the ground is a ballistics type weapon. You have a charging aspect, so if you time this right, you get a charging bonus. You get first blood bonuses. So there's a lot going on. And then as the first group of soldiers die, the second group comes up. Excuse me. You can also taunt people over. So say there's no units over here, we can have them taunted over. So we have no one here fighting, so we can taunt them over here to the other group. And now it's going to bring this soldier to fight our guys right over here. So that is the combat here. And you can see we gained, oh, we got first blood times 3, 26 experience. That's a lot of experience. So 5, 6, 2 plus 26, 39. That's a whole bunch of experience right there. When you start off, you're going to end up getting like 5 experience of fights. And you do have wounded soldiers, depending on how well you did in the battle. We gained 120 silver. Be wary, the heal all button right there takes gold, as you can see, so you're going to want to move over to the right. I've clicked on it a couple times. Wow, we got up to level 15 here, so let's see. New feature, dual mode. PvP mode is unlocked. Let's see how we do this. So there's a lot of achievements, a lot of quests to kind of give over here. You get some kind of honor for your king. I don't know what that is yet. Take over here. So now we have duel. So this is the PvP mode, and you can search. So we can't search until we have a non-wounded team. So we're going to go ahead and put our cavalry in, and we'll put these hunters. Alright, so we have a team there. Not a very great team, but let's just go do this PvP mode battle. And see how this works. It's the very, very first time we're trying to PvP. It looks like this thing's over here searching for someone. Let's see if it finds anyone to fight. So we're going to go try and kill this group of opposing enemies. They are 3 stars, so they're like level 3 soldiers, these guys at least. And then everyone else is level 1. So I'm assuming that the cavalry will be effective against them. They said they're effective against anything but spear, the foot soldiers. So we have our 2 cavalry guys, and we're going to go try and take out these 2 swordmen. It does say it is a challenging battle, so let's see what happens here. I'm not going to use any of the buffs. But you can see flaming arrows. They look pretty cool when you actually do that. They turn like fiery. Field blacksmith melee units deal extra damage. Much faster refresh on orders. So we're going to go buff up the cavalry, and we're going to buff up our archers. The swap button right here. So we want to swap our units. Oops. Oh yeah, we're getting slaughtered here. Oh wow, yeah, that troop is just so strong. That must be the level 3 one right there. He's going to try and drop the spear down on him. So what he did, he just called over those troops to fight. It's going to be a very, very close fight here. We're doing well. We have boosted archers and boosted cavalry. Oh, it looks like we might actually be able to pull this off. Our archers are almost dead. We got one guy. The archer squad is dead. So you can zoom in. See, we got 4 horses against about 8 people. Oh, we're down to 2. Down to 1. Oh, we're going to lose this 4-on-1. Oh, it's 1-on-1. Oh, wow, he pulled it out. What a crazy victory right there. Get a lot of experience. 20 experience is a lot of points. We were only getting like 5 and 6 in the very, very beginning. Alright, so we're going to take a break here, recover our units, and come back and do a couple more fights. We won 5 normal missions in a row.